We organize educational ideologies in terms of their stress upon the individual, knowledge, or society. Even though the best ideology is without any doubt a mix of those three points of views, I would initially have put a greater emphasis on knowledge. However, by following this module, I realized that in order to help pupils succeed, we have to focus on them directly. So let me explain what my educational ideology is. Number 1. Let kids be kids. Let's focus on the Finnish educational system, which is, in my opinion, a very successful one from which other countries could learn. Indeed, in Finland's schools, children are given plenty of time to relax, to play, to do sport, to enjoy life. In other words, to be kids. This is why their days in schools are significantly shorter than in other countries, and this without hindering their academic attainment. Children are encouraged to play and to make friends, and a child who is happy is more likely to feel confident in a classroom and with his classmates. He will more likely have the motivation to work hard and succeed in school. Number 2, equity. As explained by Salberg, equity in education indicates all students have access to high-quality education, regardless of where they live, who their parents are, or what school they attend. Again, our countries should have a look at the Finnish education system, which is based on equity. Over there, no school is viewed as better than the other, and the educational institution makes sure that each student is offered free meals, free textbooks, free transportation, support for children with special educational needs, etc., all paid by the government. And obviously, this helps children reach their best potential in school. Number 3, child-centered learning. The children should be at the center of their own education. As Barbara Isaacs explained, they are capable of teaching themselves by selecting activities of interest. By allowing them to choose their own activities based on their interests, the children have a greater concentration and motivation, which will help them enjoy learning. In a Montessori school, pupils are not only free to choose their activities, but also to decide where to do them and with whom and for how long. There is no stress nor pressure upon children. Number 4, the teacher as a guide. Isaacs explained that whenever pupils are given more freedom and autonomy, they also embrace challenges and take more risks. The teachers are no longer figures of authority that can frighten or intimidate children, but instead they help them find answers to questions raised by their curiosity to enable them to learn how to learn more independently. By doing so, the teacher becomes more of a guide, a facilitator to his pupils. Children should feel at ease and comfortable with their teacher. This positive position of the teachers enables to have friendly social condition in a class, which will bring joy to the children. Number 5, practical learning. A majority of schools focus mainly on knowledge. Children are passive and learn through listening to the teacher or reading. In order to better achieve, they should be offered the opportunity to be active and acquire more skills. Pupils need to be active in order to understand, learn, and memorize, and this can be offered thanks to manipulative activities that engage hands and eyes in practical tasks in a Montessori school, where they are free to move around the classroom. Or thanks to home education, where pupils are used to make research for themselves, investigate, use more practical learning and experimental learning, which enables them to develop valuable thinking and other skills that make knowledge transferable to real life. Or thanks to outdoor learning, where they are more active in their learning and more likely to use direct experiences. The most effective experimental education programs are ones that take place in authentic learning contexts. Number 7. Process is more important than product. The most common method used to measure a school performances is the standardized test. Teachers are held accountable for their students' learning based on the data extracted from those tests. Therefore, it is not uncommon for teachers to teach how to succeed in those tests, rather than actually teaching knowledge and skills. They push children to achieve set goals in a set time schedule with a lot of competition and pressure. On the other hand, in Finland, students are encouraged to work hard and to do their best. The focus is there mainly placed on the process rather than on the results. Home education can also offer a more relaxed style of learning, which can be more favorable for some children in comparison with a very stressful climate. Number 8. Using diversity in our teaching method. I strongly believe that in order to hold the pupils' attention, teachers have to vary their approaches so they can keep them interested and motivated and therefore empowered in their learning. Every teacher can bring its classroom outside for a breath of fresh air as a way to escape the pressure of the classroom. It enables children to unwind and have fun, but also to bring the curriculum alive by offering a practical approach. Moreover, as explained by Gibson and Haynes, children's behavior is also improved thanks to outdoors activities. And Beans, Higgins, and Nicol even add that outdoors activities enhance the pupil's ability to concentrate in class after spending time outdoors, which lead to improved academic achievement. Why not using more digital tools and resources in our courses? New technologies are absolutely a great way to motivate children to learn, but also to accelerate the process of deep learning. Another way is to let children be creative. Creativity can enhance the learning experience in all subjects, and children are not given enough creative opportunities in traditional schools. As they draw, paint, create, and be active, a child learns and memorizes more efficiently. As a future teacher, I hope to be able to think outside the box in order to offer great practical and varied activities to my pupils. I hope to adapt my method to their interests, learning method, rhythm, etc., and find innovative ways to motivate them to learn and to obtain all the skills they will require as the citizens of tomorrow. Even though I thought knowledge was the most important aspect of education, I now believe we cannot efficiently acquire knowledge unless we focus first on the individuals and society. And by doing so, children are therefore better motivated, self-confident, sociable, and intelligent. Their set of life skills empower them to succeed whether they choose to go to higher education or into work.